Andrew here. Struggling through the gray mist. And one of the things about the gray mist of depression is it's like a sunburn. When I was living in the American West, I did a lot of work in the American South. And when you live in the mountains, you never go anywhere without a hat. If you're up at 10,000, 12,000 feet, that patch of skin there will burn like that. My head fry like an egg. And it's not just your head, you will sunburn badly. I understand the high mountain states have some really serious cancer rates because there's just simply less oxygen to slow down the radiation. You get more exposure to UVA and UVB. So anyway, I'm living out there, but I'm working in the South, and it's early spring, late April, early May. And the weather is lovely, and I didn't have a hat. But that was okay. We went out for lunch, the people I was working with and we sat on the patio. Oh, danger. But it was okay. We were in the shade. Not a problem. Except for the fact that it was early enough in the season that the trees weren't in full leaf yet. And so, the gaps between the buds. And that lunch, I got enough sun. I got sunburned. I've been sunburned many times over the years. I've been sunburned on my head many times over the years. The first time I knew I was genuinely balding, I had a sunburn on my head. What does this all have to do with being raw? Have you ever tried to comb or brush your hair when you've got a sunburn? The skin is pre-stressed and raw, and it hurts. Anything bothers it. Have you ever tried to take a shower? That's how I knew I burned my head that day in South Carolina. I stepped into the shower, nice warm shower, hot shower, to start the day. It was cartoon character time. Because the skin was already stressed from the sunburn. Made everything else worse. And that's what the gray mist is like. Fighting the depression, you're already pre-stressed, and any little and small stressors become big stressors. And it happened to me yesterday. My 20-minute drive home from work turned into over 30 minutes, and generally that's not going to bother me because I have you heard me just turn off the radio. That was classical music. That was the Sirius FM Symphony Hall. And they were playing Carmina Burana. And I very much enjoy, in general, their playlist. And the great thing about them is I've been listening to that for the last 40 minutes. It's a long piece. And they don't play a track. They play the whole piece. The problem occasionally with classical, wrong station, with a symphony hall is they play the whole piece. If it's Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, Bruckner's Fourth Symphony, in all their glory, Mozart's Requiem, in all their glory, long pieces, hour, 70-minute pieces, amazing, wonderful pieces, and you get to hear the whole thing. And then they go and play Gustav frickin' Mahler. And I got in the car and I see, Mahler's Fourth. Barf. So I changed the station. 80s on 8 was playing crap. Classic vinyl was playing, I think, the Beatles. I'd rather listen to Mahler than the Beatles, and I'd rather put my ears out with a knitting needle than listen to Mahler. And I go next door, and it's Jose Bloody Mangin on liquid metal. He plays amazing tunes. The pitch and tone and cadence of his voice mixed in with the incessant cursing makes him unbearable. My oldest likes, generally, the playlists, the sound coming out of the stations that I listen to. He's been raised with me, and he likes it. When Jose Metal Ambassador Mangin comes on, he asks me to change the channel. He can't listen to him. He describes him as, it sounds like he's doing tough guy voice from a bad movie. So I can't listen to what I normally would listen to because it's got Mahler for, I think his symphonies ran approximately 63 hours each. Awful. And so I'm scrolling up and I'm trying to find something else. And it was just a bad day on 80s on 8 and a bad day on classic vinyl and a half an hour of Mangin on liquid metal. Just shut your yap and play something. And this aggravation, I'm reliving it. Normally, I shrug my shoulders. I'd pull into a parking lot, plug in my phone and do that. Or I'd have my watch. I'd tell Siri to play something. I couldn't. I was just too raw. And it all comes from fighting that damn gray mist. I don't know what to do other than vent and rant and rave. It helps knowing that there's, a few people out there who will listen to me spazzing out over this stuff. It helps. And so I thank you for watching and say that was my time. Now is your time. And in the meantime, take care and you'll see me soon.